Welcome back.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you guys back. Glad you made time to come back in. It was interesting to hear about Crossroads when you were here last time, as far as from a kind of behind the scenes, a little bit more in depth look. So we hope you see or like what some of the information we put together was. My name is Ben.
I'm Chandni.
Nick.
And this is the brain platform that we've come up with for Crossroads.
So first aspect we're going to talk about is purpose, and we found that the real purpose of Crossroads is to connect Richmond's, the most exciting and newest aspects of Richmond's art community with the rest of the community around it, mostly through like curation in your collection and just the way that you guys present yourselves in your art.
As far as your promise goes, we felt like y'all did a really good job of kind of building a platform to enrich and inspire both the artists locally as well as a lot of the community members, really making a lot of that inspiration kind of go full circle, pushing, what's coming in the future. And I'd like to see that, continues going in that direction, because it's going to do nothing but continue to grow as long as it does.
The personality, approachable, nurturing, and eclectic. Like, to be an example would be like that cool aunt who calls you every weekend trying to figure out what new bar to go to or what new adventure you want to go on.
You picked the perfect piece of art for that one.
Yep.
They're cool ants, a whole collection.
Well, if you knew the woman who painted it.
It's so true.
As far as your values, I think it goes without question, accessibility, inclusivity, and innovation are definitely some very big values there. I think there's a really long list that I could probably go down, but to keep things simple, you're obviously very accessible both to the public as far as externally and within the space itself. Inclusive-wise, you're inspiring the community to kind of bring everybody together. You want to be all in one space. You don't want to be tossing crowds out. You want everyone to be comfortable being in one area together, being able to enjoy, create, and grow both as a community. And innovation, pushing the standards again. Wanting artists to come up with the next greatest thing so that, jury-wise, they're inspired to better themselves, to grow, and to continue.
So lastly, I'm going to talk about your essence. I had a hard time thinking of a single word for it, but the first thing I thought of when I walked in is I felt like a little kid at one of those like Chick-fil-A or McDonald's jungle gyms. It was like they were just winding corners, and I was so excited to like see what was next, It was kind of this like playful feeling, and from that you get inspiration. So yeah. Thank you guys.
You guys have
Any questions? Did you find the maze confusing or did you like it?
No, I liked it. It wasn't confusing as much as it felt more interactive.
Okay.
Almost.
Good. And what were your feelings on having, because we have this question all the time, why isn't the photography all in one space? Why is it, why isn't all the whole paintings in one space?
I feel like when you limit things to single spaces, it's overwhelming. You're like, okay, these are the photos. But when they're spread out and there's different mediums throughout it, it's more likely to catch your eye.
It doesn't stagnate all in one place.
Did all three of you visit the center?
Yeah.
I personally haven't yet.
And for you guys, if you had to say one thing that you would improve or change, something that you found odd, what would that be?
I don't know, everyone's different and does things differently, so I enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't really have anything negative to say.
No,
Like,
I'm just saying how you would improve or make something better, not negatives, however you wish to take it.
I wouldn't change it.
And if you come up with something,
I won't think about it.
And no, we're not putting in a ball pit.
Do like a foam pit.
yeah. I hope that the ball pit would be fun.
Don't give her any ideas. She makes me do those
If
things.
it's a hurricane, we could like make a pool or something. No, I think you guys did a great job. I think you caught our essence.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.